halfway through 2022, I decided I wanted to build a car from the ground up. I ended up selling my 370Z and picking up this S14 as a rolling body. Basically, bare chassis, wanted to start fresh. I figured the whole project would take me about a year and a half to do, so that would lead into 2023, into 2023. However, we ran into some issues with wiring and some issues getting the motor to actually idle and run properly. It would take a couple of turns to fire up, stuff like that. That pushed the deadline back, and I wanted to do that before I started any bodywork. I then ran into some life-altering changes at the end of 2023, actually on Christmas Eve. Had a breakup, basically ended up homeless for about 6 weeks, so I was sort of couch surfing and whatnot. So obviously that pushed this car back even further. So with all that being said, I figured by the end of 2024 I could still probably finish this car. Although I did make good progress, the car runs and it's painted, it looks really good, there's still a few things left to finish. However, now I have another big life-altering change, and I need to finish this car in a couple of months before that arrives. So in order to finish this, I need to do the battery relocation. I need to do that properly. I've got a new box for that. I need to tidy up the wiring in the boot as well. I need to put a drive shaft tube. And then there's just a couple of other small things. Some other things that I want to do, like change these to the clear ones. That'll tidy it up. I also want to do the headlights, tidy those up, give it a wash. So first thing I'm going to install is the clear lenses. Removes the amber ones, should tidy up the look quite a lot. So pretty excited to actually put these in. So in order to do that, we need to take off the front bumper. These are just held on by two nuts. Should come out real easy. And then I think I just need to swap the bulbs over to the amber ones so that it still looks like an indicator. So for this particular car, I believe I'm only held on by one bolt here and one bolt here. So literally 2 bolts holding this bumper on. That's a little bit sketchy, but hey, it works. Yes, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm See all my missus over here, organising my toolbox. How's it going? Because I am terribly disorganised, so it's really good that someone's actually coming to help me out. Right, so the next on my list is to put some tidy ties on the toe arm. These ones over here. Those. This needs a tidy tie on it, a zip tie on that side. I don't think the one's on. No, so I need to do that. And then I need to unbolt the drive shaft hoop, or drive shaft, so I can put the drive shaft hoop in. No more than 250 mils from the yoke of the gearbox, and then put my battery box in as well. So I've got the seats out. It's a bit of a mess in here. So I got the seats out, that's easy enough. I've taken out the center console, and I don't really see any way to take this carpet out aside from doing these bolts and then pulling all of this out. So I'm kind of tempted to opt for the idea of trying to see if the pilot hole will come through here, and if it does, then sort of just cutting a slit to then put the plates on that I need through here. I think that might be the easiest way, and then just have the carpet with a small slit and put it back together. I don't see why that would be an issue at all, but maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not. I could be doing something stupid. I think that's just the easiest way than trying to take all this carpet out and then putting it all back together or something, because that seems like an absolute mission just for a drive shaft hoop. So I've got the drive shaft hoop sort of undone. Sorry, drive shaft undone. That's my mark for 250 mils from here. Where is it here? I think I'm done from here. Anyway, so I think I'll put it like here. I had to undo these two 17s and the 12, I think they are, or no, 14s in the back. I just found that easier than trying to undo this part here. They just wouldn't come undone, so I knew that these two had been done because I've got fresh bolts for them, and I knew those were all good because I had done them up myself. So just popped that off, slid this out so far, got it hanging here. So I'll just slide the drive shaft hoop on, and then just line it up here, put it all back together, and just sort of figure out where I need to have it. And I'll drill 2 pilot holes, and I'll just see where they come up in the interior side of things, and whether I can just like make a hole, because they have these little plates here and they have the bolts coming through. So all that needs to do is go down on the interior side, and then they have a washer and a locking nut on the underside. So it should be pretty straightforward. So this is basically what I've done. You can see hole number 1, hole number 2, very small. So now I'm going to go with a 10mm, and that should be the same size as this. Might need to just go a little bit higher, so a step wider. That's basically going to go in like that, under the carpet, and I'll just put the carpet back on like that. You won't know, because the seat will go there, you won't know. Worst comes to worst, I can always get this stitched back up. And yeah, so I do this side, and then I've got to go do the same thing on that side. How did I manage to do that? Fucking hell. Alright. So the next thing on this that I need to do is the battery box. So battery's been relocated to the back, which means I need to actually put the battery box in properly. I did have this set up in there, but that's not legal, so I have to use this battery box, which comes with all the things that you need. Can't remember a couple other things that I've just stashed in there. So it comes with everything that you need. So the brackets, the bolts to go through the chassis. I think that's the vent hose, some grommets for your wiring, and then some clips which I think go in here, I think. And then these must go on it to tie it down or something like that. I'm not sure what these are for, maybe on the end of this or something. But yeah, so that comes with everything. This is going to go smack bang like that. And the battery is going to go in, ground wire is going to get wired in, and the positive wire will get wired in as well. And so once that's done, then I want to go through and rewire, well, just tidy up this wiring and my relay, which I think I'll put a slit in the grommet to move the relay through. And then once that's through, I'll probably try and pin it down somewhere here, and then just try and feed as much through of this red wire back into here, so that it looks nice and tidy. That'll pretty much be the car fully done for what I need to do, aside from just swapping some nuts around and some bolts around and stuff like that. Otherwise we should be pretty much ready to go for certification, and hopefully there's not too much of a list. Alright, so I got it mocked up. I had to turn it to the side because when I've actually done it from this side, horizontal. One side actually has the chassis rail, which I didn't notice. So I've gone to flip it the other way around, and that works fine. So now I've got to go under the car and put these washers under with the locking nut, and then I believe the black nut on top, and then tighten that all down. This battery is not very good, so it's just sort of a temporary fit, just so I can sort of get it lined up and correctly. But yeah, that's how it's looking so far. And then they give you all the grommets and stuff for your wires, but this still has a fair bit of room, so I don't know if to just put some electrical tape on it just so it sits in there without moving around. I don't know if that's an issue or not, so I'll do that on both sides, see how that works. But yeah, it's working. Right, so I've got the box in the boot now. So I've got my vent line down here that's feeding down to there, which is off the exhaust, which I believe is what we have to have. I really don't like that's how that sits though, but that's pretty much what it does. The battery was sitting here, positive side, negative side. I think I probably should have had the negative there and just feed it through, but I wanted to sort of pull the wires out of the way, so that's what I sort of thought would work best, as opposed to having the wires there. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. I think these sort of just clip in here. I don't know if they go that way or the other way. Doesn't seem to be a lot of information how to do these properly, from this kit at least. But my relay was, not my relay, fuse is here, so that's a little annoying. So I do want to tidy this up, and yeah. Right, so I've got the box in the boot now. So I've got my vent line down here that's feeding down to there, which is off the exhaust, which I believe is what we have to have. I really don't like that's how that sits though, but that's pretty much what it does. The battery was sitting here, positive side, negative side. I think I probably should have had the negative there and just feed it through, but I wanted to sort of pull the wires out of the way, so that's what I sort of thought would work best, as opposed to having the wires there. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. I think these sort of just clip in here. I don't know if they go that way or the other way. Doesn't seem to be a lot of information how to do these properly, from this kit at least. But my relay was, not my relay, fuse is here, so that's a little annoying. So I do want to tidy this up, and yeah. So it's taken me a while to tidy up all the wiring. We finally managed to do it. So what I've done is I've put a slit in the grommet here to pull the relay through for the fuel. I've then just fed everything through the grommet as well. So this is the positive relay for the fuel, the negatives over here, pulled that all through, just tied to electrical tape it all together, and the remaining red wire I've basically just bundled up, electrical taped it, put it inside, put the cover back on, and then just gone through and electrical taped things up and tried to put them back in their place. So overall, that is what the boot is looking like, which looks so much tidier than what it was. So I'm hoping this is all good once I actually put everything in here properly. I'm just hoping that's sweet. So after that, I just want to put the bumper back on the front. So we've got that. Bumper needs to go back on. And then the last couple of things I do want to do, which I probably do off camera, is just go through and do my extended bolts if I need to, and swap washers over with the nuts, because I've got them on the bolt side but I need them on the nut side. So that's the other thing I need to do. Aside from that, she should be pretty much ready to go. So I hope it's sweet. And the other thing, look at that. Need to figure out how to get that drained out properly. Both sides do it. These are the D-Max tail lights, if you're not aware, and both of them get condensation on the inside.